Hey guys, your MARCTHEGEEK. In this video, I wanted to share a very cool product that is going to be maybe even better solution than the PlayStation Portal. If you want to take your PlayStation 5 on the go, not worry about internet whatsoever, because remember, if this thing doesn't have internet, this is basically a brick, right? So what's the solution? The solution now is very easily. Let me put this here in the side. This right here is the G-Story integrated LED monitor for the PlayStation Slim, for the new thinner PlayStation 5. If you've been following my channel, you know that I already have a video for the normal PlayStation 5, the original PlayStation 5 with a G-Story screen, and I really didn't like it because it just made the PlayStation 5 a lot more bigger and heavier, and plus the stand for the PlayStation 5 for me was very annoying. When you're moving the console around with the screen on, it was very annoying. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how this actually functions with the PlayStation 5 Slims. So let's go ahead and start unboxing it. So you got the PlayStation 5 with the console, PlayStation 5 Slim. This right here is going to be 14 inches, HDR, FreeSync, OD support, PlayStation 5 Slim, of course. You got here, same thing. Over here as well, you know, you got the PlayStation 5 with the screen closed right there. A look of it's closed, and a look of it open. That's it. The box is pretty nice and nice looking. It has a very good weight on it. It almost feels like it has a PlayStation 5 console in it, but keep in mind, PlayStation 5 not included. Here is a little box, and here you got a remote control. Just gonna show you guys the remote control. I haven't used it that much yet, but it's, you know, it has all the information you need. Has source, mute, up, down, volume, right, brightness, and all that. F1, F2, menu, exit, and scale. So I guess you could switch between widescreen, 4x3, I believe it is, or original size, something like that. And it uses AAA batteries. Keep in mind, batteries are not included, so I actually had to put my own batteries there. And that's it. Over here, you got the cables that you need, which is not that much. You only need 2 cables. That comes here. I'll put this to the side. Of course, you got this right here, which is going to be the HDMI cord that goes from the PlayStation 5 to the screen. That right there is like a 3-inch HDMI port cable. And of course, you got the power cord, which is this right here. It connects via this connection right here, like that. And this is like 6 foot long, maybe like 6 foot long. Put this to the side. Take this out. Over here. Now keep in mind, this just went on sale, so the price I believe is like around 300 bucks. Here you got the instruction manuals as well, which you might want to read maybe for troubleshooting or something like that. Okay, so here we got a better view of the connections here. So you got 2 HDMI ports and 1 power source. This is where the power you're going to connect it to. And here in the cover, you got DCN, HDMI 1, and HDMI 2 right there. And here in the front and the back, of course, you're going to see this right here, which is basically the same things that you see on the PlayStation 5 covers. And here in the front, we got 2 headphone jacks, and that's it. I think this is like the sensor for the remote control. I believe that's what it is. And basically, that's it. So, of course, when you open it up, okay, you open it up like that. And like you see there, it does. This is a glossy screen, okay? It's a 14-inch 4K glossy screen. So now it's going to show you guys how it connects to the PlayStation 5. So now we got the PlayStation 5 all set up. It's going to take these off. And, okay, so we're going to take the covers off. I'm going to take it off like that. For those asking about these covers, the blue, I already did a video for this. So you might want to watch my channel. There's a video for a look of these ones right here. Really nice looking. I just put these with the original white ones. So make it look, you know, a little bit different. So once we have that done, then we're going to get the screen, which is, of course, you got to be facing that way. Connections to the back. And you're going to hook this up here just the same way you would hook up the covers. You gotta hear that little snap. Let's see. Is it connected or not? Let me see. I think it did connect. Wow, it didn't even make a noise this time. Wow, it did connect properly. I was expecting the little click sound, and I didn't hear it. So we're gonna put these again. So for me, you know, a lot of people make fun about these, you know, stand option that they included on this console. But I think this option is better than the prior option, the big round option, because that was very freaking annoying, especially when you want to take your PlayStation 5 on the go. Here we go. And that's it. Once you have it hooked up, this is how it's going to look. It's not going to add that much weight because I believe this is like almost 2 pounds, I think it is. You know, this is how it looks here in the back. So now let's go ahead and properly connect this. So keep in mind, I believe the HDMI 2 is actually the port that's going to give you 4K 60. The other one is going to give you up to 1080p 60 hertz. I believe that's the one. It's going to click right here. Right here. Make sure the cables are properly put, because when I first tried to use this, the screen didn't want to turn on or didn't want to recognize my PlayStation 5. And it was when I checked the connection, one of the connection, I think it was this one or that one, it wasn't completely in. So make sure you actually put it completely in. And that's it. So you got the PlayStation 5 connection here. You got the HDMI connected to the from the monitor to the PlayStation 5 and the power cord. But you can actually get a cable from here to here. But keep in mind, if you're going to do it like that, the brightness cannot be like over 50%, and the volume should be below, way below 30%, because if not, the screen is going to start flickering, turning on and off. So the recommended way to actually use this properly is like this. This connected to the power DC, and this right here, and that's it. So now once we have that done, we can just set it up like that, and let's go ahead and open this up. So here we got the power button. We got these two up and down buttons. If you tap this one first, it's going to activate the volume option. Then you're going to up and down here. If you tap this one first, it will activate the brightness option. Then you got enter. You got the source. It will let you switch between HDMI 1 and HDMI 2. And over here, you got the menu button, which is going to let you go through all the menu this has available. It has 2 speakers, one here and one over here. And you have the G Story brand right there. Now, keep in mind, when you have 2 sources connected to the screen, you can do that. Like you see here on the video, I connected the Nintendo Switch to the screen while the screen is actually connected to my PlayStation 5. But keep in mind, when you want to switch between them, make sure one of those 2 consoles is actually off, because I did try to switch between sources while both consoles were on, and it didn't want to let me do that. It always went back to the PlayStation 5. But like you see here in the video, you can actually play a Nintendo Switch or any other console using the other port while it's actually connected to the PlayStation 5. And it looks pretty good because, like I said, the screen is 4K. It's glossy, but the colors look actually pretty damn cool. And the speakers are actually loud enough to enjoy while you're sitting right in front of it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and turn the monitor on. Let's make sure it has like a little LED light right there. We got the G Story. Let's go and turn on the console, PlayStation 5. And keep in mind, once it's connected, it should recognize it right away. If you're having problems, the screen not turning on or recognizing the source, which is the PlayStation 5, make sure you check the cables are back again, because like I said, I did have problems the first time. But here it is, connected. Okay, when you hook this up for the first time with the PlayStation 5, it's gonna behave like a normal. When every time you connect the new monitor to the system, you know, they always tells you to calibrate the screen, calibrate the brightness, and all that. And basically, that's it. So once you're on, it's gonna look nice and beautiful. Like I said, 4K, 60 hertz. And here, it's gonna show you guys the settings here. We go to the screen. Video output, current video output, says resolution 3840 by 2160, 60 hertz, color format. We go to information for screen connected. We got 2160, which is 4K. We got VRR, it is supported. HDR supported, frequency HDR supported 24 hertz to 60 hertz, and frequency for non-HDR from 24 hertz to 60 hertz as well. And like you see, it actually says VRR supported. When you hook it up for the first time, the VRR is going to be unsupported. You actually have to go to the settings here, which I'm going to show you guys later. You have to go to the settings of the monitor and turn it on. Turn PlayStation VRR on, and then you're going to see it right there supported. 1440 not supported. 1080p, like you see right there, VRR supported. HDR supported. Frequency 24 hertz to 120 hertz, and frequency non-HDR 24 hertz to 120 hertz. So you see that? Very nice that we have that compatibility there. Over here, VRR, like you see, it's set to automatic. If it didn't support it, you would actually get like a pop-up saying this monitor does not support VRR. Okay, so you see that it's set there, and 120 hertz. And over here, of course, ALLM, same thing. There you go. And that's it. Everything else, you know, just the normal HDR on and off, blah, blah, blah. And here you got screen, display area, and basically that's it. So like you see there, it basically behaves like any other monitor, which is awesome because now you can take your PlayStation Slim on the go. So now let's go ahead and fix the camera so we can show you guys a little bit closer look to the settings of this right here. I am using the remote control because I didn't want you guys to hear the clicking of the control buttons on the screen. So here we got, of course, the first settings we got here to control. We got volume, color, and temperature. Then you have over here color set. You got sharpness, DCR, echo, and this right here you can change from game to movie to photo to standard. Fighting games, RTS, FPS 2, FPS 1. I have it on gaming all the time and it actually looks pretty damn good. You got low light, color temperature, you got gamma can go 2.2 off, 2.4, 2.2, and 2.0 and 1.8. I keep it on 2.2 right there. Looks pretty good. We got hue, saturation, noise reduction, dynamic, and aspect ratio. And we got over here sound. In sound, you got volume, treble, bass, balance, mute, and audio gain. And here you got input source, FreeSync. I have it on off right now, but you can turn it on if you want. OD in the middle, HDR. I have it on auto power saving. I have it off, but you can put it on. English, I have an audio language. Here you got this for transparency of the menu. VRR, this is where you want to turn this on. Make sure you actually turn that on, because when I hooked it up for the first time and started playing, this was off, and when we went to the settings, they actually said unsupported on the PlayStation 5. But when I turned it on, it actually became supported. So make sure you turn that on if you want to have that option available there. But honestly, if you keep it off, it doesn't really matter that much, because like I said, this screen is not going to give you 120 hertz 4K. But most likely it can give you, you know, 1080p 120 hertz, because that's what it said over there, that it was actually supported. And basically that's it. So let's go back to the screen. By the way, keep in mind, they do have a case, a travel case for the PlayStation 5. So you can use the PlayStation 5 with the screen. They do have it, and it's available on Amazon or their website as well. I'll leave links for that just in case you're interested. But I have a laptop case from Target, and like you see here in the video, it fits perfectly on in the case with the screen connected to the PlayStation 5 Slim. So yeah, if you have a case that you're using for a laptop, which is big, my laptop is like 18 inches, most likely this will be able to fit in that bag, because it does fit in mine, and it fits perfectly good, and you can still fit like cables and all that. So keep that in mind. Also, you know, like I said, here on this console with the screen connected, I play a couple games here. Like you see here in the video, I did play Hogwarts Legacy, and it just looks gorgeous. You know, it looks very, very cool. The 14-inch 4K. Looks really, really nice. The colors will look really nice and bright. And remember, you can always adjust the colors, the gamma, and gaming mode, standard mode, FPS mode. Keep that in mind so you can make it look a little bit better for you. Of course, every eyes are different. Yeah, I also played God of War a little bit, which is the Valhalla VLC, and I can see here it does look pretty good as well. And of course, one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 5, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 just looks gorgeous. You know, Spider-Man has a lot of great looking colors, nice bright city, nice, you know, suits and all that. And it looks really nice. The colors, I can't complain. Yes, it's not 120 hertz, but hey man, if you want to play your PlayStation 5 on the go and you want to play games like this without worrying about internet connection or anything like that, you know, I think it's worth it. You know, this of course is not going to be for everybody because it's not cheap, but if you're in the market for a mobile console experience, you know, for your PlayStation 5 Slim, now that the Slim is a little bit more travel friendly, this screen might be for you. So yeah guys, I will leave links in my descriptions just in case you're interested in getting this monitor or you want to read a little bit more about how this monitor works. And also I'll leave links as well for the PlayStation 5 original monitor, just in case you're interested in getting one of those, because like I said, it's still pretty good. The only problem is that I just didn't like it because it just makes the PlayStation 5 a little bit more bigger. Let me go turn this off because yeah, it just makes the PlayStation 5 a little bit bigger. But the great thing is that since this PlayStation 5 and now is smaller and slimmer with the screen attached, is not that heavy compared to the original PlayStation 5, and it makes it a lot more travel friendly. Honestly, I would have been okay if it was 1440p 120 hertz. That would have been great, but hey, this is pretty good. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, of course, and I'll answer them. And like I said, this was sent to me so I can try it out and make a video for you guys. So I hope you actually like the video and share it. Thanks for watching. Till next time guys, bye bye.